Okay, so now we've got 2 sine x plus 1. Now you can start practicing on all the different types of graphs. Okay, we are coming towards the end of today's show. I'm going to give you guys homework till our next show, because we're going to continue with trig functions into our next show. I'm now going to tell you to draw the graph minus 4 cos x plus 1, where x is an element of 0 to 360 degrees. Okay, guys? -4. So that would be your homework until our next show. So just to recap for today's, we're coming towards the end of today's show. I just want to do a quick recap of what we have done today. We've done the sine graph, we've done the cos graph, we've done the tan graph. Let's do a quick recap. We said sine graph, S sine starts at 0. C for cos, that graph cuts first. And tan graph, tans S. What does S stand for? Asymptotes. Where are your asymptotes? 90 degrees and 270 degrees. Okay, so that is your basics. Then we know the number in the front, the coefficient in the front determines what? Your height, maximum height. So if the number in the front is 2, it will go up to 2 and come down to -2. The domain is given by your restriction. You take out your domain from your restriction. Domain refers to x values. Range refers to y. What's your lowest y? What's your highest y? From -3, if it was 3 sine x, would go from -3 up to +3. The period. How do you calculate the period? You say 360 divided by that number. So 360 divided by 1 would be 360. If it was 2, 180. What if it was a half? What if it was sine half x? For example, just to show you quickly, what if it was sine half x? So let's erase this. Just to give you an example, what happens if they told you sine half x? Sine half x. Right, that's f of x. Again, question on this. What is your amplitude on this graph? Your amplitude is 1. The number there in the front is 1. What is the domain? Domain still from minus, what did we have? We said from x being an element of, let's make it from -180 to 270. So let's change the domain. Right, what is the domain of this graph? X less than or equal to 270, but greater than or equal to -180. X is an element of real numbers. What is the range? Lowest to highest. Lowest to highest, this number is 1. So it will go from -1 up to +1. That would be the swim of the graph. Right, and then you've got the period of the graph. Now the period of the graph is 360 divided by that number. Right? So 360 divided by half. So 360 divided by half. And don't say 180. 360 divided by half is not 180. 360 divided by a half, work it out on your calculator. 360 divided by half is 720 degrees. 360 divided by a half is equal to, remember, multiply this by 2 from algebra. How do you get rid of a half? You multiply it by 2 over 1. You multiply that by 2 over 1. That and that will cancel. 360 times 2 is 720 degrees. That means one complete graph, one complete sine graph here would make its appearance every 720 degrees rather than every 360 degrees. Okay. Guys, the same thing would appear when we are determining the equation of the graph. Okay, we're still going to continue with further examples, more detailed graphs in our next show. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters from across the world, whoever is watching, I believe that the show is being beamed right throughout Africa. We've had calls and emails from all over Africa. We'd just like to say, I hope you guys are enjoying the show. I hope you guys are following these procedures, taking down the notes. Go on to our ITV. Stay tuned. Remember, our shows are being aired every Tuesdays and Thursdays now. Our Ramadan was every day. Post-Ramadan, these shows are being aired every Tuesday, every Thursday from 3:30 in the afternoon, CAT, Central Africa time, Johannesburg time, 3:30 p.m. to 4:30 here on channel 347 DSTV. So guys, please, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Go onto our website, itvnetworks.tv. If you've missed any of our previous shows, click on the website, go onto the ITV Match Show, watch those shows, Call us, let us know. Our email addresses are there. Keep your dial tuned to ITV. Watch our advert that's being played throughout the day if you'd like to inquire more about our products and more about our services that we offer. From me, Mohammed Kota, and the rest of the ITV studio here, we wish you a fantastic week. Happy mathing. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.